Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, check, go, go.
The first down throw for Winston. That's out to his running back, Fournette. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is caught by Robinson. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third and 1, here's Winston. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line. Ready, white 25. Check. Crunch time, defense. Shoot, watch the shoot. Hey, 5 on the kicker. 5 on the kicker. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Winston. He completes it to Westbrook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And the Browns' first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Point it right. Check. Lucky. Kill.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
I'm here all day.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Tight end right. Alert. Hey, alert 3.
Mayfield down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, Mayfield looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Greedy Williams picks it off. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Fournette is in trouble, and he goes down to the end zone. 2 points, that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, D. Watch twitch. Run. Switch. Check.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Now he's flushed out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
The 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check safety. Watch twitch. Hey, alert 33. Sponge. No.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 4, check 4. 30.
Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
No gain on the play.
Easy.
2nd and 10.
That's me.
At their 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Regular. 53.
Mayfield looks to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey. 4 down.
Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
6-man. Check girl.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Run. Alert flare.
They'll run again with Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
1.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Check 43.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Winston now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Winston now to throw on first down. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 44. 44.
Here's Winston. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
53, Mike. I'm scared. Shoot. Rush in.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. That's it.
Now Winston on fourth down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 7-yard line.
A first down throw for Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Browns on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Mayfield. All going deep here for Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are able to cut into that lead.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Chubb running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, switch gears.
This is Hunt. Oh, no, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Winston looking down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. First down, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the 4th quarter.
So for the Browns, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return.